Hey, welcome in everybody. I tell you what, when you're hot, and we absolutely are hot. And I'm going to show you a couple things. This is basically another update video, but I don't think you'll be disappointed. And I got some announcements I'll be making here in just a minute. And excuse my cold, but on the chart or on the screen is the Cleanspark daily chart. And if you go back and look 2 days ago, we called you or we told you at 10:26 that we were deploying a lot of capital into Cleanspark. And we went over this chart right about this level here in the red candle, and we told you why. And I want you to show you 3 days later, we're sitting here at 1346, and I believe that is roughly 30%, give or take. Yeah, 30%. Not too damn bad for 3 days when a lot of people are applauding themselves when they get 7% in the stock market in a given year. And I want to show you what we think is going to happen next because could be kind of crazy. Before I do that, I want to go back and show you Bitfarms because that was the other one that we had looked at. I want you to notice something here on Bitfarms. Just had one hell of a run. And we've had level 1s, level 2s, level 3s on the way up here. And a lot of people would ask me, well, how do you know when to get out when you get that many level 3s? No, I'll show you. When you're in an uptrend like this with that green cloud formation, there's probably 3 or 4 things you can look at, but you certainly want to try to stay in that trade as long as you possibly can if those prices are closing above that cloud. Now we are starting to see some deviation with the cloud top and bottom, so the wider that gets, the more likely it's going to drop. But you can see this thing's been on one hell of a tear. All 3 of these hot sensors are red, and that's important for what I'm about to show you. So those are all red. We're hitting level 3s, but this is how you can also stay in the trade. These hash lines are extreme levels. When those standard deviation lines get way extended above those extreme zones, it typically will run in the price until that orange line gets back down to the top of those extremes. So this still may not be over. But I think that's very important to show you with Cleanspark and why this may not be over. And we could see one hell of a run. I'm talking 20s and 30s. And again, I don't do price predictions. None of this is financial advice, systems, interpretations, signals. It's not recommendations to buy or sell. It's just how we identify opportunity zones, and I share it for free for educational and informational purposes only. So caveat there. So take a look at Cleanspark. Hot sensors, all yellow. And remember, white, gray, blue, yellow, orange, red. We skipped the blue because it pumped so much in one day, which is fine. That is a level 2, so not really worried yet, and I'll show you why. So I think there's still room to run based on the hot sensors. We're well above the cloud top. Look at the standard deviation. So just like we saw with Bitfarms, all 3 lines are penetrating up through those extremes, and if they run to the extremes well above that, like Bitfarms did, this thing could absolutely tear. And I mean, this could be remarkable. And again, we're in at 1026, and if you follow us, you would have known that. But I just wanted you to show you that because this is how we trade. Now, that doesn't mean our actions are suitable for you. But this one's looking pretty good for the moment, and we'll continue to bring you updates as these things form on the chart. And if this is something that you appreciate, please like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel. I do it for free. And here's a couple announcements. I am going to possibly start doing some Zoom calls one-on-one or as a group call, depending on the interest that we get. So if that's something that you're interested in, where we can go over individual cryptos or equities that you care about, or anything else for that matter, put that in the comments so I can kind of gauge that interest. And again, those would be free for the time being as well. It's just a little bit more intimate setting, and we can go over whatever charts that you want, probably in an hour and a half time frame. So with that, again, best trading, and we'll see you in the next one. For those in Cleanspark, hope you enjoy the ride.